Hi everybody, welcome to Irvine, California for the 18U Championship game in the 2022 Champions Cup. I'm Dale Lopes. I'll be announcing the game for you today. And if you're just joining us, boy, I'll tell you what, these two teams, the way they got here for this championship game was something else. In the semifinals, the Washington Acers defeated the San Jose Sting by a score of 5-3. But the crazy game was the Nemesis and the Firecrackers. The Nemesis beat the Firecrackers by a score of 5-4 in 11 innings. And the finish was just unbelievable. So we're getting ready. Countdown is just about here for the first pitch, so stick around. Glad you could join us. And remember, if you want to check out the replay of this championship game, go to fastpitchfilms.com. We also have the 14U and the 16U championship games from last week. So go to fastpitchfilms.com for all your softball content, all your softball needs, and we'll be back right after this. We are back here, Great Park, Irvine, California. Championship game, 18U division between Nemesis and the Acers. I'm Dale Lopes, your announcer. And at this time, we want to go ahead and introduce the umpires for you. Cesar Peralta will be calling balls and strikes. At first base will be Paul Marinas. And at third base is Frank Rios. This is 7 innings, or an hour and 45. And also, I just want to give props to our crew here at fastpitchfilms.com that make this all possible, because there's a lot of work that goes in bringing this game to you. I'm going to thank our camera crew, Alex, Sage, and Sam, our technician, Gennaro. These guys and girls do a terrific job in bringing this game to you. There's so much work that goes into making this all possible. They get here early. They have to set everything up. They have to lay the cable lines, get the right camera angles for you to enjoy the game. So props to our crew here. I'm glad to be a part of it. All right, we're going to have the first pitch coming up shortly. My name's Dale Lopes, so stick around. 18U Championship game coming to you live, streaming on fastpitchfilms.com. Stick around. First pitch right after this. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Irvine, California. We have the 18U championship game coming right up. And if you're just joining us, boy, we had an outstanding semifinal game between Nemesis and the Firecrackers. The game went 11 innings, and I'll tell you, it was back and forth like a heavyweight fight. And this is how the game ended. It was second and third for the Firecrackers with one out, and the fly ball was hit to left field. It was caught by the left fielder, who threw home to get the tying run out at the plate. So it's a walk-off throw by the Nemesis to get to the championship game. Well, the Acers got here by defeating the San Jose Sting by a score of 5-3. We're about ready to get this game started. Umpires and coaches are meeting at home plate right now. So don't forget, if you want to check out fastpitchfilms.com for all your softball content, your softball needs, go to fastpitchfilms.com. This game is being streamed live for you today. And if you want to check out the replay of this game, the 14U and the 16U of last week, by all means, check it out at fastpitchfilms.com. Today's umpires behind the plate is Cesar Peralta. At first base is Paul Marinas. At third base is Frank Rios. And a special thanks to Jim and Susan Bollinger to make this Champions Cup possible for us. At Fast Pitch Films here, we are privileged to be here and always an honor to bring you the play-by-play. So stick around. We have the 18U championship game coming up shortly. First pitch is right after this from Irvine, California, Great Park. We'll be right back right after this. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Champions Cup 2022 18U championship game between the Acers and Nemesis. Glad you could join us. Boy, it took something for Nemesis to get here, but by golly, they got here. Acers been sitting for a while. They're ready to go. We're about ready for the first pitch, and leading off for the Nemesis is going to be Brooklyn Bard. She's a center fielder, wears number 13, bats left-handed. And China Duncan's on deck. Hannah Ramirez will be in the hole. So glad you could join us. Pull up a chair, spend part of Sunday with us. Championship, 18U division. And don't forget, if you want to check out the 14 and 16U games, go to fastpitchfilms.com. All right, we're about set. Acers on the field. And Allie Kimball's on the mound for the Acers. She's set, she's ready, and here's the first pitch on the way. Taken for a strike, 0-1. So the Acers got here by defeating the San Jose Sting by a score of 5-3. They were down 3-1 in that game. They came back. So the Acers and Nemesis. First inning. Glad you could join us. All right, Kimball's ready. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And it's a blooper down the left field line for a base hit. So a leadoff single by Bard. And that's going to bring up China Duncan. Duncan's the shortstop. Where's number 0? Bats right. So if you thought Nemesis was going to be tired, they're coming out swinging the bats. Here we go. Runner first, nobody out. Kimball's ready. Here's the pitch on the way. There goes Bard down to second. Throw! Too late. So a stolen base. I told you, Nemesis is coming out strong after playing that 11-inning game. So a leadoff single. Bard steals second. Duncan at the plate. Ramirez on deck. All right, Kimball's ready. Here's the pitch on the way. It's a bunt toward first. Out of play. So Nemesis is trying to get him on, get him over, and get him in, as we say as coaches. No balls, 2 strikes to Duncan. Ramirez on deck. Her first name is Hannah. China Duncan at the plate. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Take it high for a ball. 1-2. Glad you could join us. No outs, runner at second. A single and a stolen base by Bard. Kimball's ready. First name is Allie. Next pitch, ground ball hit to second, fielded by the second baseman. Throw to first in time. So a good piece of hitting by Duncan. All right, we call that a productive out. The runner goes to third, so Bard's now at third with 1 out. And that's going to bring up Hannah Ramirez. She's the DP, wears number 5. Hits right-handed. On deck is Alyssa DeMaio, third baseman. Kimball's ready. Here's the pitch. First pitch, strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike to Ramirez. DeMaio on deck. Kimball's ready. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way. Line to short, caught by the shortstop for the second out. So that's going to bring up Alyssa DeMaio. She's the third baseman. Wears number 1, bats right. There's 2 outs now for the Acers. Kimball trying to get out of this unscathed. Alyssa's going to Galveston College. First pitch is a high fly ball, left field playable. It is caught by the left fielder. That's Almont, and that's going to retire the side. So no runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the first, no score. Welcome back. 18U championship game today. Great Park, Irvine, California. No score as we go to the bottom of the first. And for the Acers, it's going to be Raquel Rising to lead off. She's playing second base today. Where's number 2? She's going to Central Washington University. Her hometown is Lake Tapps, Washington. So the Acers from Auburn, Washington, about 20 minutes south of Seattle, I believe it is. So they made it to the championship game. They beat the San Jose Sting by a score of 5-3. All right, so here's Rising leading off, left-handed batter. Where's number 2? And on the mound for Nemesis is Nyla Springer. So Springer on the mound. All right, Springer's set. She gets a sign. She's ready. Here's the first pitch on the way to Rising. Outside for a ball, ball 1. So Rising, a slap hitter. Mentioned, where's number 2? Left-handed batter, of course. On deck is Ava Lastra. Springer's ready. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Taken for a strike on the outside part of the plate. Count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike. All right, Springer's ready. Here's the 1-1 pitch on the way. Fouled away. So the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes to Rising. A thrilling game between the Nemesis and Firecrackers. That game went 11 innings. And it was a walk-off throw from the outfield for a double play. That's how Nemesis got here. All right, here's the 1-2 pitch, and it's a ground ball hit to short, bobbled by the shortstop, and there's going to be no throw. So Rising's going to be on. If you're keeping score with it, that's going to be an error, E6. And that's going to bring up Ava Lastra. She's the right fielder. Where's number 5? She's a left-handed batter. Watch out for Rising. She might be going here. You never know. Springer's ready. First pitch. Taken for a ball. Ball 1, 1-0. Ava, where's number 5? I asked her, any significance wearing number 5? She goes, nope, that's the number they had available, so I took it. I said, okay. She goes, I normally wear number 2. Springer's ready. Here's the pitch, a bunt. Come back to the pitcher. She'll go to first for the out. Springer does. So sacrifice if you're keeping score for Ava and the Acers. And that's going to bring up Justice Porter. She's the DP, right-handed batter. Where's number 25? Big kid. She's a pitcher as well. She's DP in this game. Justice Porter. Spelled Justyce. So here's Justice. She's ready. And now the Acers are looking to do something. Runner at second with 1 out. Here's a pitch on the way. High and outside for a ball. Ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes to Porter. Springer is set. She's ready, and here's the 1-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss for a strike, 1-1. All right, so the count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Springer is ready, and here's the pitch on the way. Line drive down the right field line. That's a base hit. They're going to send the runner home, and it's going to be cut off, no throw. So a big hit by Porter. She takes it the other way, and the Acers get on the board. 1-0. So that's huge when you can get your runner on and get him over, and you got your big hitters coming up the middle of the order. You hope that they can drive the ball and, drive the runner in, and that's what you expect from your 3, 4, 5 hitters, and that's what Porter did. So 1-0 Acers, and that's going to bring up Audrey Allen, number 4 hitter. She's a shortstop. Where's number 4, left-handed batter. Her hometown is Gig Harbor, Washington. She goes to the Academy of Art University. Audrey Allen. Next pitch taken for a strike. Count is even 1-1. The pitcher on deck, Allie Kimball. This is Audrey Allen at the plate. Springer's ready. Here's the 1-1 pitch on the way. Fly ball and deep to center. Going back as a center fielder. She can't get it. It will short hop the fence in center field. Porter's going to third. The throw, and she's going to be out. She's going to be out, and I'll tell you why she's going to be out. She didn't slide. The ball got by, I believe, the initial cut and went to the shortstop. And if Porter slides, she's safe. She went in standing, which means you have to slow yourself down. By doing so, allows the ball to beat you. They tagged her. That's a huge out. So instead of having second and third and 1 out, you have a runner at second, 2 out. So it's a big out for the Nemesis. And you can bet that the third base coach, Mark Anderton, he had a few choice words for Porter. Why didn't you slide? You got to get down on that. So that can change the complexion of the inning here. Like I mentioned, instead of second and third and 1 out, you got your, number 5 hitter coming up. Now it's a runner at second, 2 outs. So it's a big play by Nemesis, big out. So we got 2 outs. And, boy, Allen, she hit that a mile high, and the ball carried. And Bard, she went back, tried to make a play on it, but, boy, that ball was hit high and deep. It short-hopped the center field fence for a double. Now we have a meeting with the umpires out by the shortstop position. Not sure what this is about. There might be talk. I think what they're talking about is the ball bounced and went up, and there's a large protective screening behind the initial fence, and they're saying maybe it hit that screen. If so, it would be a dead ball, a ground rule double, runners at second and third. So the umpires are discussing this, which is good because the objective is to get the call right. So they'll see. Let's see what the call is. Okay, now the home plate umpire, and that's Cesar Peralta. He's calling the coaches to share what his fellow umpires saw, and they're going to make a decision right here. So I think that's what they're discussing. The ball actually went out of play, and by doing so, it's a dead ball. It'd be a ground rule double, second and third, 1 out. So it looks like that's going to be the call. So we're going to have second and third, 1 out. And Caesar, the home plate umpire, is talking to Manny, the coach of Nemesis. Okay. And I got to tell you, I'm going to give props to all these umpires here. They do a fantastic job. Again, the objective is to get the call right. They had a meeting, and sure enough, they said the ball did hit the back screen. So they made the right call. So here we go. Second and third, 1 out. Big chance here for the Acers. And this is Kimball, the pitcher. Takes the first pitch for a strike, 0-1. First name is Allie. Wears number 45, bats right-handed. Springer's ready. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Popped up, shallow right field, could be trouble. It's caught by the right fielder. The throw to the plate, and the runner will hold. Ball wasn't hit deep enough for Porter to score. Good throw by the right fielder. And that's a big out for Nemesis. Now there's 2 outs, second and third. And that's going to bring up Kira Smith, third baseman. Where's number 33, right-handed batter. First pitch by Springer's a strike, 0-1. So 2 outs, 2 on, 1 in, 1-0 Acers, bottom of the first. Springer's ready. Here's the pitch on the way. Rise ball taken high for a ball. Count is even, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 on, second and third for the Acers. They have 1 in, they lead 1-0. Springer's ready. Set, here's the pitch. Fouled away, out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Smith. And we got Riley Smith on deck. So Smith and Smith, but they're not related. Springer's ready. Here's the next pitch. High rise ball swung on a miss, strike 3. So a good job by Springer to get out of that, only giving up 1. So we go to the top of the second, 1-0 Acers. Hey, welcome back. Great Park, Irvine, California. Boy, what a gorgeous day for a championship game here. It's 1-0 if you're just joining us. Top of the second inning, Acers leading Nemesis. You know, 2 quality teams here, 2 good teams. I've had a chance to play against Nemesis. They're always a good team. And we got the Acers from Washington, out of state. So, you know, not familiar with them. But I'll tell you, I've been impressed with them so far from what I've seen. So this should be a great game. So buckle up. We're ready to go in the second inning. Here's the first pitch on the way. Line drive down the right field line, foul, out of play. So no balls and 1 strike. That's 2. Riley Lego. She's the first baseman. Where's number 75? Bats right-handed. Kimball on the mound for the Acers, so no balls and 1 strike. We're in the second, 1-0 Acers. They got the run on 2 hits in the bottom of the first. Next pitch, taken for a strike, 0-2. So Lego in the hole, no balls, 2 strikes. Granados on deck, first name is Nina. Kimball's ready, and here's the 0-2 pitch. Line drive down the right field line, fair ball, and it gets by the right fielder who laid out. This is going to be at least 3. Are they going to send her? No, they're going to hold her. And probably a good thing with no outs. So, with 2 strikes, Riley Lego hit a slicing line drive down the right field line, and the right fielder laid out. And that's Illustra in right field. So the ball got by her, and that's a triple for Lego. So here's Granados. Where's number 94? First pitch taken inside for a ball. I was talking about that earlier. Some of these kids have some unusual numbers, 75, 94. And I'm sure there's a reason, there's some significance behind that, you know. So, but nonetheless, here's Nina. She's the second baseman. Here's the pitch on the way from Kimball. It's fouled away. So runner at third. A huge leadoff triple. Now you got to get this runner in. What you want to do here, now I'm speaking like a coach, you want to try to elevate the ball, get the ball to the outfield, right? If you do, it's a sacrifice, the runner scores. You want to try to get the ball to the outfield. Next pitch, taken for a strike. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Granados. Robinson on deck. Nemesis trying to tie it here. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And that's popped up, third base side, out of play. So count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Robinson on deck. No outs, leadoff triple by Lego. Next pitch is a ground ball hit to the shortstop. And I'll tell you what she did. Okay, that might be an error. That should be an error on the shortstop. What she did, she let the ball play her. Instead of coming to the ball, she backed up and got that extra hop, and it handcuffed her, which allowed Granados to reach first base. So I am keeping score. I'm going to give that an error on the Acers. So that's their first error. So that allows Granados to reach first base. So now you have runners at the corner, first and third, and Shelby Robinson coming up. She wears number 88. She's the left fielder. She bats right-handed. So let's see what Nemesis do. Do they send the runner? Do they try to do something, getting a run down, or they just hit away here? Let's see what they do. Kimball's ready. First pitch, rise ball, taken high for a ball. Runner wasn't going. So Granados stays at first base. So Kimball's ready. Here's the pitch. Line drive center field, right at the center fielder. Caught. Here's the throw to the plate. They cut it. They cut it off. And that's going to score Lego, who led the inning off with the triple. So Nemesis cashed that runner in. So a good piece of hitting, that's what you want. Elevate the ball, get it to the outfield. So the score is tied now. And Granados stayed at first. That was a good read by Granados because the center fielder hit the cutoff, which kept her at first base. If they make that throw where they miss the cutoff, as a runner, you're tagging. You see that, then you can advance to second base, and you want to eliminate giving up 60 feet. So a good job by the Acers in cutting that off and holding the runner at first. But a run in, we're tied at 1. Pitch is taken high and outside for a ball. This is Morgan Fontella. Wears number 99, and she plays right field. Glad you could join us. We're all tied up. Here's a soft liner. The left field's going to fall for a base hit. So we call that a humpback liner. Nonetheless, it's a base hit for Fontella. It's going to bring up number 9 hitter. And that's going to bring up Liz Alacone. She bats 9th. Where's number 3, right-handed batter? First pitch swung on and missed. 0-1 to Liz. She's the catcher. I wonder if she caught all 11 innings in that last game. Holy moly. Right back at it. First and second for the Nemesis. Line drive to right center. Nobody there. That's going to score at least 1. Here comes Granados to score on a double by Liz. So a nice piece of hitting. Using the big part of the field, hit the right center. So that's another run for Nemesis. So they take a 2-1 lead, and they have second and third. And now we're going to get back to the top of the lineup with Brooklyn Bard. And there's only one out. So if you thought the Nemesis were going to be tired and sluggish, nope. Not showing it so far. They're coming out swinging the bats. They lead 2-1. All right, we're going to have a courtesy runner for the catcher. This is Miranda running for Alacon at second base. We just had a big double. So Miranda running at second base. And here's Bard, the leadoff batter. Kimball's ready. Here's the pitch. Fouled straight back right at me. 0-1 to Bard. First name, Brooklyn. She singled the first at bat. All right, Kimball's set. She gets a sign. She's ready. Here's the pitch on the way. Rise ball off the catcher's glove, goes to the backstop, and nobody advances. So runners at second and third still. Count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Duncan on deck. First name, China. Kimball's ready. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Comebacker to the pitcher, checks the runner, throw to first in time for the second out. So the runners couldn't advance. 2 outs for the Acers. And here's China Duncan. She's the shortstop. Boy, you'd love to get a big hit here with 2 outs. You're hoping you score 2 here. So 2 down, 1 in, 2 on, 2-1 Nemesis. Kimball's ready. Here's a pitch. Taken for a strike. No balls, 1 strike to China. Ramirez on deck. All right, Kimball's ready. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way. High fly ball, right field playable. And it is caught for the 3rd out. That's Ava in right field, makes the play. So, we got 2 runs on 2 hits, 2 left. We go to the bottom of second, 2-1 Nemesis. All right, welcome back. We got a good game going for you. If you're just joining us, Nemesis just came up 2 runs in the second inning after the Acers got 1 in the first, and it's 2-1 in the bottom of the second. First pitch taken for a ball. And that's Riley Smith, the batter. She's the catcher, wears number 6, bats left-handed. No relation to Kira Smith. On deck is Abby Almont. Here's the pitch on the way from Springer, outside. Okay, time is called. Catcher wants to run out and talk to Springer, the pitcher. The infield comes in for a little sidebar action here. All right, that was quick. So Almont on deck. Riley Smith at the plate. Bottom of second. 2-1 Nemesis. All right. Springer's ready. Here's the pitch. Outside part of the plate. Called strike. So Riley, hometown is Graham, Washington. Here's a pitch from Springer. Called strike. Her GP is 3.80. I mentioned this before. I'll tell you, softball players, they are smart kids. They really are. You look at their GPA, so it's like 3.5 or higher. Here's the next pitch. Fly ball left field. Wynn is carrying it. Still going back. And a nice play by the left fielder. That's Shelby Robinson. That ball was tailing away and carrying, and she caught that on her backhand side. That's a nice play because that ball is going away from her. The ball was hit high enough where the wind is playing a little bit, and it carried a little further than what she thought. So 1 out. Nice play by Robinson, the left fielder. And that's going to bring up Abby Almont. Here's Abby, left fielder. First pitch taken for a ball, ball 1. She wears number 1. She's the left fielder. Jaden Henke's on deck. Springer's ready. Here's the pitch on the way. Taken for a strike. Count even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Glad you could join us for this championship game, 18U division. Don't forget, go to fastpitchfilms.com and check out the 14 and 16U championship games that were played last week. Here's the 1-1 pitch off speed, and she stayed back and hits it to center field for a base hit. Good piece of hitting there by Abby. Kept her hands back, allowed to hit the ball up the middle. Good job by Abby. And that's going to bring up Jaden Henke. She's a center fielder. Wears number 24, bats left. She has good speed. She will slap. Had a chance to talk to her parents earlier in the semifinals. They're having a good time in California. So here's Jaden. She's in the box. She's ready, and Springer's ready, and here's the pitch on the way. Taken outside for a ball, ball 1. Two-one Nemesis, bottom of the second. Springer's ready. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Taken outside, ball 2, 2-0. There was maybe some concern about Nemesis playing a long game to get here, and then, but I think the key was that they didn't have to sit around and wait. All right, time is called. Shortstop goes and talks to the pitcher for something. Okay, now we're ready. But Nemesis is showing no sign of fatigue whatsoever. They're coming out, and they look fresh. All right, we're ready. So is Springer. Here's the pitch on the way. Ground ball in the 5-6 hole, base hit. So Henke gets a base hit. We call that the 5-6 hole. It's in between the shortstop and third baseman. So first and second for the Acers, and here they come. And now we go back to the top of the lineup, and this is Raquel Rising, the second baseman, leadoff batter. All right, Springer is ready. She gets a sign, and here's the pitch on the way from Springer. Rise ball taken high for a ball, ball 1. So 1-0 to Rising. Springer set. She's ready. And here's the pitch. Show bunt, taken for a strike. Cal Rising goes by Rock. Here's a pitch on the way. Popped up, out of play. Foul territory for right fielder, first baseman. They can't make the play, so ball lands foul. You can hear the third base coach, that's Mark Anderton. Had a chance to talk to him, and we both played fast pitch at the same time. We know a lot of the same players in fast pitch. We had some old stories going, I'll tell you that. Next pitch taken high for a ball. Count is even, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on. We're in the second. Nemesis leading 2-1. Here's the pitch on the way, and it's a soft ground ball to second. And the second baseman flips to the shortstop and handcuffs her, drops the ball, so everybody is safe. Now, maybe in that situation, the shortstop thought maybe she might take it herself, because I think she had time, but she flipped it, and I think it caught her by surprise. So now you have the bases loaded for the Acers with 1 out. And the Nemesis is going to make a change at second base. So let me get that for you. That's going to be Sam coming in at second base for Granados. So a defensive change. Okay, no, let's see. He said 12 for 0 in the 2 spot. Okay. So I think Granados, the second baseman, went to short. That's what it is. Okay, so he took the shortstop out. Okay, just want to get you squared away, make sure we're okay here. All right. Springer's ready. Here's the pitch. Fly ball, center field, deep. Going back is Bard. It's off her glove. She got turned around. Ball lands. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. And, boy, that is huge there. So 2 runs in for the Acers. Bard got turned around. She did get a glove on it, but it went off her glove. And if she probably doesn't get turned around, she probably makes that play, because it put her in a tough position. It went off her glove. Okay, now. Okay, we have a break in action here. I'm trying to get what's taking place here. Okay, what we have is that the batter, I believe, overran the runner at first. Because the runner at first was going halfway to see if it was going to be caught or not. Well, the batter's running hard. I think he passed her. She passed her, and now she's out. So now we have second and third. So that's what happened. Boy, there's a lot going on in this inning here. Okay, so just to recap real fast. Okay, so Sam came in for the shortstop, Duncan. Ramirez, the second baseman, went to short, so Sam went to second. That takes care of that. Next, first pitch by Springer is fouled back by Porter. So what happened was the batter overran the runner at first. By doing so, she is out. So instead of bases loaded, it's now second and third. So I hope you're caught up. I am. And we have Porter at the plate, who had the big hit for the Acers. Next pitch taken high and inside for a ball. Porter's first name is Justin. She's the DP. Big kid. She had a base hit to right field. Drove in the first run for the Acers. All right, Springer's ready. Here's the pitch. Ground ball hit to second. Bobbled. Throw in time. All right, so we had, 2 runs in for the Acers in that inning. 2 left. We go to the top of the third. 3-2, Washington. All right, welcome back. If you're just joining us, we're on the top of the third. The Acers got 2 runs in the bottom of the second after Nemesis got 2 runs in the top of the second. So it's 3-2 Acers from Seattle, leading Nemesis from Downey, California. First pitch by Kimball, taken high for a ball. Ball 1. This is Hannah Ramirez. She's the DP. Bats third. So Nemesis, they trail by 1. Third inning. Glad you could join us. Championship game, 18U division. Brought to you by FastPitchFilms.com. Okay, so the coach, Manny from Nemesis, he's talking to the umpires saying that she's taking too much time. He said she only has 10 seconds to make her pitch. And umpire said, is that a question? Are you asking? Or all right, so I think we're squared away. All right, I think we're squared away. Now we're ready. So Kimball's set. She's ready. Here's the pitch. Taken high for a ball. Speaking of time and pitch clocks, Major League Baseball might introduce that next year. They're using that in the minors and AAA. They said it's speeding up the game somewhat, so they might go to that next year in Major League Baseball. Next pitch is fouled away, out of play. So they're trying to do things to help speed up the game. So they're talking about a couple things next year. A clock for the pitchers might be introduced. And they're talking about eliminating the shifts in a sense where the players can't be on the grass in the outfield. They got to stay on the dirt. So we'll see what happens with that. Next pitch, taken outside for a ball. Looks like 3 balls, 1 strike to Ramirez. She shows bunt. She's not bunting. They just do that. And she hits a line drive to center, and it's somewhat misplayed, and it's bobbled. It gets away from the center fielder. That's Henke, and Ramirez will go into second. So that's going to be a double. That's a double for Ramirez. It was kind of interesting because the center fielder, Henke, took a kind of unusual route to that ball, and by the time she was getting to the ball, was at her shoe top, and she couldn't make the play, and it got away from her, and Ramirez cruised into second with the stand-up double. So Ramirez at second. Here's Alyssa DeMaio, the third baseman. She's the one that hit that bomb to center field, and she pops up to the shortstop. This at bat, it's caught. That's Allen, the shortstop for the Acers, makes the play. But what I'm saying is, DeMaio's the one that hit that ball that hit the back netting for that ground rule double. Actually, I take that back. No, she didn't. She hit a double. It was the Acers. But she had a double last time. All right, I'm squared away. Here we go. That's going to bring up Riley Lego, first baseman. Runner at second, one out. Kimball's ready. Here's the pitch. Popped up again. Second baseman makes the play. That's rising. So there's 2 outs after a leadoff double. So Nemesis had a chance here, and they still do. Runner at second. But they had a leadoff double with their 4, 5, 6 hitters coming up. Now there's 2 outs, and this is Nina Granados, who's now playing shortstop. She started at second base. Kimball's ready. Here's the pitch, and it's popped up to the third baseman for the final out. So how about that? A leadoff double, runner at second. You got a pop up to the shortstop, pop up to second base, pop up to third base. So they leave the runner at second, which was the tying run. We go to the bottom of third, 3-2 Acers. All right, welcome back. 18U championship game here at Great Park in Irvine, California. It's 3-2 Acers leading Nemesis. Hey, once again, want to give special thanks to Jim and Susan Bollinger for making this all possible. Champions Cup 2022. They do a great job. And if you missed the interview, I interviewed Jim earlier today. If you missed that interview, go to fastpitchfilms.com and check it out. It was a great interview. Jim and Susan, they do a great job in the city of Irvine. They make this all possible, and we're really thankful to be a part of this. All right, let's get back to the action. The bottom of third. First pitch by Springer is a ball. And this is Audrey Allen, the batter. She's a shortstop. Got a good game going so far. Here's a pitch on the way. Taken for a strike. I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, Springer has what we call a backdoor, like curveball slider. It starts off the plate and it backdoors and hits that corner part of the plate for a strike. And I'll tell you what, she's got that pitch down. All right, she just missed on that one there. I think she might thought she had that, but nonetheless, it's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Foul back. I believe the count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Audrey Allen, shortstop. Kimball, the pitcher's on deck. Springer's ready. Here's the 2-2 pitch on the way. Took something off it. Ground ball to first. Oh, she comes up a little bit. Boy, looks like she was playing hopscotch over there a little bit, but she made the play. That's a good thing about playing first base, right? You don't have to make a throw. Just knock it down, pick it up, step on the bag. That's what she did. And Allen's retired. So 1 out for the Nemesis. And that's going to bring up the pitcher, Allie Kimball. Allie wears number 45. Springer's ready. Here's the pitch on the way. Taken for a strike, 0-1 to Kimball. Smith on deck. Kira is her first name. Riley Smith in the hole. Springer's ready. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. Count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. Springer's ready. Here's the pitch. Ground ball, third base side, foul. So it's going to be 1 ball and 2 strikes to Kimball. First name Allie. Good game so far. 3-2 Acers, bottom of 3. Springer's ready, and here's the pitch on the way. There's a Texas Leaguer, we call it, or a humpback liner into right field for a base hit for Kimball. Looks like she got jammed a little bit, but strong enough to force it out in right field. So Kimball's on. Let's see if they have a runner for her because she's the pitcher. And they're going to have a runner. Looks like, is it Rivera? Okay, so we got a courtesy runner for the pitcher, Kimball. Angie Rivera, where's number 41? Pinch running for Kimball. All right, runner first, 1 out. Here's Kira Smith, third baseman. And Springer's ready, and here's the pitch. Taken high inside for a ball, ball 1. All right, Spring's about ready. Here's the pitch. Popped up, foul territory, right side, out of play. Kira's playing third base today. She's also a shortstop. GPA 3.90. Telling you, softball kids are smart, man. Gives them a good opportunity to go to a good program with good academics like that. Here's the next pitch, taken for a strike. Fake throw to first by the catcher. So a runner at first. I believe it's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Smith. Springer's ready, and here's the pitch. It's popped up, foul territory, playable by the first baseman who makes the play. And that's Lego. So Smith is retired, and that's going to make up Riley Smith. She's the catcher. No relation. So here's Riley. Rivera, the pinch runner's at first. Springer's ready. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, ball 1. Almont on deck. Bottom of the 3rd. 3-2 Acers. They're from Seattle. Here's the pitch on the way. Fouled away. Third base side. All right, Springer looks in for a sign, nods yes, and here's the pitch on the way. Taken high, runner goes. Throw down late. The ball goes into the runner, and it's kicked away. Goes into shallow left field. Retrieved by the shortstop. So a stolen base by Rivera. So she's in scoring position. And you see the good rotation by the umpires, right? So you got the third base umpire making the call down at second. The plate umpire goes to third in case the ball gets away. And then the first base umpire comes down to home plate. So it's a rotation. So these guys do a great job. I want to give them credit because umpires are kind of like, well, it depends on how you look at it, right? If they make a call, you say, great call. This side says, hey, you missed it. So it's a 50-50 shot for them, right? So anyway, they do a good job. We appreciate that. So stolen base by Rivera. First pitch is taken. Make that next pitch is taken for a ball. Count is 3-1. Next pitch, ground. Okay, ground ball hit to short. And we're going to have the shortstop. Well, actually, the runner hit the shortstop. So that's obstruction. So that's an automatic out. Okay, so the side is retired. And I'll tell you what, she did that on purpose. And I'll tell you, it reminds me of Bobby Grich with the Angels back in the day. He would do that all the time. And it's not a bad play, because now you don't have to make a play or make a throw. You get the automatic out, you get out of the inning, heck, why not? So they have a right to field the ball. You got to give them that courtesy. If you don't, it's obstruction. In this case, it's the final out, and we go to the top of the fourth inning, 3-2 Acers. All right, welcome back. We got a great game going for you. We go to the top of the fourth inning. It's 3-2 Acers. And for Nemesis, leading off is Shelby Robinson. Shelby's the left fielder, wears number 88. First pitch taken for a ball, so 1-0. On deck is Morgan Fontella, the right fielder. And Kimmel back on the mound for the Acers. Here's the pitch on the way. Taken low. So the count is 2 balls, no strikes to Robinson. Nemesis, they trail by a run. Here's a 2-0 pitch. Taken for a strike, 2-1. Glad you could join us. We got another good game going on here. Here's the 2-1 pitch on the way from Kimball. And a little fish job in the, well, not even in the left field. It was fielded by the shortstop. Boy, I'll tell you, you're seeing a lot of jam shots, but they're just strong enough to get it over the head of the defensive player. In this case, the third baseman. The ball didn't even reach the grass. It was fielded by the shortstop barehanded. But nonetheless, that's a base hit. And Robinson's aboard, and that's going to bring up Morgan Fontella. Now let's see what Manny does here. Does he bunt, trailing by 1? You're at the bottom of the order here, number 8 hitter. Let's see what he does, or maybe he might put an action play on. We don't know. She shows bunt. She does bunt. It's a good one. It's a comebacker to the pitcher, Kimball. Throws to first for the out. So if you're keeping score, it's going to be 1-3 on the putout. And Robinson goes to second on a sacrifice. So a sack, 1-3 for Robinson. Make that Fontella. Robinson's at second. Alacone is up. First name is Liz. She's the catcher. So the tying run at second base. Liz had a big double last at bat. First pitch taken for a ball. Cesar Peralta calling balls and strikes today. Does a good job. He has a little delay in his ball strike, so I got to wait to make sure what the call is. But I'm right behind the plate. I can also hear him. So I'll try to let you know immediately. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Kimball. Line drive down the right field line. It's a fair ball, and it's going to get by the right fielder. Robinson will score on a triple by Alacone. So how do you like that? How do you like that? Liz is the number 9 hitter, and I have her down for a double and a triple. So she's 2 for 2. And I'm going to say something. I'm going to share something with you. In the previous games, in the 16 and 14, the bottom of the order did a lot of damage for whatever reason. Sometimes pitchers think that, okay, I'm in the bottom of the order, I can go right at them, I can get them out. They hit at the bottom of the order. Not always the case. The bottom of the order, and for a lot of these teams, have been doing a lot of damage, and Liz is a good example. That's her second hit. I believe it's a double and a triple. All right, that brings up Brooklyn Bard, the leadoff hitter. I think she took a strike first pitch. So we got a pinch runner at third for the catcher, Alacon. I'm trying to think who that. I think it's Miranda again. It looks like Miranda. Next pitch, taken for a strike on the outside part of the plate. So Miranda's running for Alacon, who just had a big triple, and that ties the game. Okay, Kimball's set and she's ready. Next pitch is fouled away. That's Brooklyn Bard, the hitter. China Duncan on deck. Tied at 3. Got another good game going for you. Kimball's ready. Here's the pitch. And it's going to be a soft liner hit to the shortstop. Caught. That's Allen. First name's Audrey. Makes the play. All right, so that's the second out there. It's going to bring up China Duncan. Well, no, wait a minute. Take that back. Take that back. This is going to be Sam, number 12. She came into the game, so Sam is now in Duncan's spot, which is the 2 spot. So Sam is hitting here for Duncan and now playing second base. And Sam hits a fly ball right field out of play. Right fielder has a chance. It goes off her glove. It's a foul ball. Had a chance. Went off her glove. Long run. For Lustra. First name is Ava. She came a long ways. Went off her glove. So Sam is still alive. Here's the pitch on the way from Kimball. It's a soft liner once again. Shortstop goes out and makes the play. Boy, I'll tell you, I thought that was going to drop. Again, got jammed, a soft liner, and the shortstop went out and make the play. Okay, so we got 1 run there and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 4th. We are tied at 3. All right, we got a pitching change for Nemesis. Catherine Gutierrez is coming in to pitch for Springer. So that's Gutierrez for Springer in the flex spot. So Gutierrez is now pitching. And for the Acers, this is Abby Almont, the left fielder, number 8 hitter leading off for the Acers. Game tied 3-3, bottom of 4. Gutierrez is ready. Here's the pitch. It's popped up. Should be a play for the third baseman. Plenty of room. She makes the play. That's DeMaio. So that's the first out for the Acers. And that's going to bring up it's going to bring up Henke, Jaden Henke. She had a base hit last time in the 5-6 hole. Left-handed batter, wears number 24, plays center field. First pitch taken outside for a ball. All right. Katie's ready. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. All right, time is called, so there's a meeting at the mound. Catcher goes out and talks to Gutierrez. Catcher being Liz Alacon. All right, now we're ready. 2 balls and no strikes to Henke. Rising on deck, the leadoff batter. Katie's ready, and here's the pitch on the way. Taken for a strike on the outside part of the plate. So 2 balls, 1 strike on Henke. Gutierrez is ready. Here's the pitch. Comebacker. Big hop, step, throw, and Henke's retired. All right, that's a second out. We go back to the top of the lineup. Here's Raquel Rising, second baseman. Got another good game going on for you. A 3-3 tie in the bottom of the 4th. Gutierrez is ready. Catherine first name. First pitch, strike 1. So 0-1 to Rising. Don't forget, go to fastpitchfilms.com for your softball content and check out all the games that we have brought to you live from Great American Park and Harvard Park. Well, Rising, again, hits a Texas leaguer, humpback liner into right field for a base hit. So it's not hit hard, but it's placed well, so there's a base hit for Rising. And that's going to bring up Ava Illustra. Illustra is the right fielder. And Katie's ready. Here's the first pitch taken for a strike, 0-1. Runner at first, 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th and a 3-3 tie. Katie looks in, gets a sign. Here's a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. So no balls and 2 strikes to Ava. Runner at first. In the bottom of the 4th, tied at 3. All right, Katie's ready. Here's the pitch on the way. And the dirt runner goes. Throw down. It's going to be on the second base side. So a stolen base for Rising. Great pitch to go on. It was an off-speed pitch, changeup in the dirt. So now the go-ahead runs at second base. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Katie's ready. Here's the pitch on the way. Outside for a ball. I'll tell you what I noticed. When the catcher for Nemesis throws the ball back to the pitcher and there's a runner at second, the pitcher will immediately turn around to see if she can make a throw to second base if the runner's off the bag. I noticed Nemesis does that a lot. I noticed that. All right, here's a pitch on the way. And there's a ground ball hit to second, fielded, throw to first, in time for the final out. All right, so that's going to do it for the Acers. No runs, they leave 1. We go to the top of the 5th. We're tied at 3. All right, welcome back. We go to the 5th inning. It's a 3-3 tie between Nemesis and Acers. And let's see, for the Acers, they have a change now in at, I believe, right field. Angie Rivera is going to go on and play right field because Alastra made the last out. So Rivera is going to go in, play defense. She'll bat second, since Alastra made the last out. All right, and for Nemesis, coming up, it's going to be their 3, 4, 5 hitters. So you got Ramirez, DeMaio, and Lego due up. 3, 4, 5. We're in the 5th inning, tied at 3. Kimball's still out there for the Acers. Here's a pitch. Line drive to center, caught by Henke. Okay, ball was hit well, right at the center fielder Henke, so that's the first out. That's going to bring up DeMaio, third baseman, bats fourth. All right, so here's Alyssa. Kimball's ready, first pitch. And she got jammed and popped up to the third baseman, second out. I'm telling you, see a lot of jam shots. You got to keep your hands inside and hit that off your front foot. Okay? That's what you got to do. Okay? You can hear Manny, the third base coach, talking to his hitters and players. Kimball's ready. Here's the pitch on the way. Taken for a strike, 0-1. This is Riley Lego, third baseman. No balls, 1 strike. 2 quick outs for the Acers. Next pitch, line to center, caught by Henke. She got a good jump on that. Ball was tailing away a little bit, but she made the play. Side retire. Nemesis go down 1, 2, 3. We go to the bottom of the 5th, tied at 3. All right, welcome back. Bottom of the fifth inning, tied at 3. Nemesis and Acers, another good game going. Listen, go to fastpitchfilms.com and check out all the Champions Cup play from last week. We have the 14U, 16U, and today we have a great game going on here at the 18U. Coming to you live, Great Park in beautiful Irvine, California, between the Acers and Nemesis. A 3-3 tie. Once again, props to our camera crew, Alex, Sage, and Sam. They do a terrific job. Don't forget our technician, Gennaro. These guys, they all make it possible. And they're led by our fearless leader, Adrian. Thank you to Adrian for making this possible. And to Susie and Jim Bollinger for allowing us to take part in the Champions Cup. Glad to be here. All right, back to the action. Bottom of 5, a 3-3 tie. Here we go. Here's Justin Porter going to lead it off for the Acers. Justin's number 25. First pitch, base hit left field. So that's her second hit for Justin. Let's see if they run for her here late in the game. Let's see if they have a courtesy runner for her. Or I should say a pinch runner for her. They don't. Okay. So it's going to bring up Audrey Allen, the 4-hitter. Where's number 4? Plays shortstop. So runner first, nobody out. 3-3 tie. Don't look for a bunt here. I wouldn't think so. And a line drive off the pitcher's glove, knocked down, and they toss the second, and it gets by. I believe that is the shortstop. So a good stop or by Gutierrez. She slowed the ball down. It was a comebacker line drive. She knocked it down, slowed it up for the second baseman to flip to the shortstop, and they couldn't convert. So now you have runners at first and second and nobody out, and that's going to bring up Allie Kimball, the pitcher, a chance to help herself here. So here's Kimball at the plate. Gutierrez is ready, and she bunts, and it's a good one. And the throw to first in time for the out, so that's a sacrifice. That's going to go 5-3. Nice play. But the sacrifice works, so runners at second and third. And that's going to bring up we're going to have a pinch hitter for Smith. Olivia Glover's going to bat for Smith. And that's Kira Smith, because we got Riley Smith on deck. So Glover is going to bat for Smith here. So Olivia Glover is batting for Kira Smith in the 6th spot. Runners at second and third, one out. Here's a pitch on the way. First pitch, hit to deep left field. That's over the left fielder's head. That's going to score 2. 1 run is in. Here comes the second run on a pinch hit double by Glover. How do you like that? Well, she didn't waste any time. First pitch, she doubles the left field. So Olivia comes off the bench. First pitch, doubles, drives in 2. And I teach that all the time, and I used to be a pinch hitter. Let me tell you something. When you come off the bench, that's one of the toughest jobs to do because you're ice cold, you haven't seen the pitchers or anything like that, and you're coming in late in the game when it's crucial. To get a big hit like that, boy, that's huge. Next pitch is popped up to the shortstop, and it's caught for the second out. So the sacrifice paid off. Glover gets the big hit so far. Acers up by 2. In the bottom of the 5th. And that's going to bring up Abby Almont, left fielder. So Riley Smith just popped up. She's the second out. So here's Abby. Henke on deck. 2 outs, runner at second, 2 in. Acers lead by 2. Gutierrez is ready. Pitch in the dirt. Nice stop by the catcher. Ball 1. So a big hit by Glover off the bench for the Acers. They take a 5-3 lead here in the 5th. Katie's ready. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Taken high, ball 2, 2-0. Katie's ready. Here's the pitch, taken low. And the runner goes, and she's going to be out at third. Well, I'll tell you what I think why she went, because the catcher was even shocked. I'll tell you what I think would happen. There's a lot of soft powder dirt around the plate. The ball was in the dirt. I think the runner thought the ball got by the catcher, and she took off because the catcher came up and was shocked and couldn't believe the runner was going because she had the ball and threw down there and got Glover, who had the big hit for the final out. But big hit by Glover. Acers get 2 there. They don't leave anyone. We go to the top of the 6th, 5-3 Acers. Welcome back. I hope you're not just joining us. If you are, we got a great game going for you. The Acers just came up with 2 in the bottom of the 5th to take a 5-3 lead on a big hit by the pinch hitter Glover, first name Olivia. She came off the bench, 2-run double after a sacrifice to put runners at second and third. All right, go to the 6th. This is Nina Granados, number 94, number 6 hitter. So 5-3 Acers in the top of the 6th. Kimball all the way so far for the Acers. Next pitch, taken for a strike. All right. Kimball's ready. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled third base side, out of play. Robinson on deck. Fontella to follow. 5-3 Acers. We're in the 6th. Top half. Here's the pitch on the way, taken outside for a ball. Let me repeat the umpiring crew for you. We got Cesar Peralta behind the plate. Paul Marinas is at first base, and Frank Rios is at third base. They've done a good job today. Appreciate the fine work that they do. Next pitch, ground ball, foul down the third base line. They have a little break in the action. Again, special thanks to Jim and Susan Bollinger for making this Champions Cup possible. And also to Fast Pitch Films for bringing this game to you. I'm glad to be a part of their staff and their crew. These guys and gals do a tremendous job bringing this game to you. We're live here at Great Park, Irvine. Next pitch outside for a ball. Robinson on deck. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Granados. First name is Nina. She shows the bunt. She's not doing that. And she hits a base hit into left field. And a lot of times why they do that, they show a bunt even though there's not bunting, is they bring the bat, they shorten their swing up. That's all you want to do, especially with 2 strikes. Shorten up, and she's got a knock into left field for a base hit. So a leadoff single by Granados. That's going to bring up Robinson, the number 7 hitter. So they're chasing 2. So I doubt if they're bunting here when you're chasing 2. So let's see what they do here. And it's popped up, first base side, foul territory. There is a play, and that play is made by Addie Myers. So Myers, a first baseman, gets the first out, and that's going to bring up Morgan Fontella. Here's Morgan. Where's number 99? Here's a pitch on the way. Rise ball taken high for a ball. Ball one. So a runner at first. That was a leadoff single by Granados. Robinson popped up to Myers, the first baseman. And here's Morgan Fontella. Here's the pitch on the way. Fly ball left field. Let's see if it's going to keep it in play. The left fielder comes over. Boy, she made a great try. Great try by the left fielder. That's Abby Almont. Ball stayed in foul territory. She kind of lunged for it head first. Couldn't make the play. So Fontella's still alive. Runner first. One out. Nemesis trail by 2. We're in the 6th. Top half. Kimball all the way so far for the Acers. First name is Allie. Here's the next pitch. Taken for a ball. So 2 balls and 1 strike. Kimball's ready. Here's the pitch. Fouled away, right side, out of play. So the count is even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2-2 to Morgan. Again, they show bunt, but they don't bunt. And she hits a ground ball up the middle, base hit. So again, they show the bunt, they draw it back, they shorten up the swing, and they're getting another base hit out of that. So they do that a lot. You'll see that. So runners at first and second with 1 out. And here's Liz Alacon. Liz, boy, she had a big hit, I'll tell you. I was saying earlier, the bottom of the order for a lot of these teams in this Champions Cup has been doing a lot of damage, and Liz is no different. First pitch, and I think we have, what was that? It was catcher's interference, I believe. No? Umpire called something. The home plate umpire, that's Cesar Peralta. I thought it was catcher's interference, maybe not. Okay, ground ball to third. Steps on third, throw to first, and they throw it away. And the runner who was at first went to second, goes to third on the throw, so that's going to be an E5 on the third baseman for the Acers. That's their second error. It's an error because it allowed the runner, Fontella, to go from second to third. Now, she did get an out for the second out, meaning Smith, the third baseman, but her throw was offline, which allowed Fontella to go to third. So 2 outs, runner at third. And Miranda Sullivan's going to come in and pinch run at first base. So Sullivan is a runner at first. So yeah, first and third. First pitch taken for a strike to Bard, the leadoff hitter. So the tying run is at first. Fontella is at third. Bard at the plate. Kimball on the mound. She's set. She's ready. Here's the pitch. Fouled back. We have microphones right here behind the plate. I'm sure you can hear that. That's where we're sitting, right behind home plate, calling the game for you. So the count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike to Bard. First and third. Next pitch, ground ball up the middle, base hit. Run's going to score. Big hit by Bard. Big hit by Bard. So an RBI single by Brooklyn. Makes the score 5-4 now. Now the tying run is at second base. And that's going to bring up, let's see, I think that's Sam Ramirez, number 12, who came in for China Duncan. Time is called, so now we have a meeting at the mound. And Manny's talking to his runners and hitter. So while we have a break in the action, don't forget to go to fastpitchfilms.com. Check out all your softball content, softball needs. Go to fastpitchfilms.com because this championship game 18U is being brought to you by Fast Pitch Films. Once again, thank you for everybody that has made this possible for us to bring this game to you. Our crew here, Jim and Susan Bollinger, City of Irvine. It's been great. They have 2 nice complexes. The tournament goes on for like about a week and a half. There's so many teams that teams come from out of state to play in this tournament, and they're here for like a week and a half. That's how many teams they have. Altogether, they have over 100 teams out here participating in all 3 divisions. All right, here's a pitch to Sam, taken high for a ball. Last name is Ramirez. She came into the game for China Duncan. Kibble set, she's ready. Here's the pitch on the way. Went off the catcher's glove. It rolled toward the third base side, but the runners can't advance. All right, Kimball's ready. She's set, delivers. Here's the pitch, taken for a strike. So it's 2 balls and 1 strike to Ramirez, the batter. Check swing, no swing. Count 3-1. Now she shortened up and showed bunt 2-1. She's trying to shorten up her swing. Now the count's 3-1. As I like to say, hitters count 3-1, right? She's showing bunt, even though she's probably not going to bunt. She brings it back. And she hits a line drive to center to Henke, who makes the final out. So, the Nemesis, they get 1, they lose 2. We go to the bottom of 6, 5-4 Acers. All right, we're back. Bottom of the 6. 5-4, Acers lead the Nemesis. And in the championship game, you do have an hour and 30 time limit, or 7. It's actually hour 30. I just checked. They said hour 30. So, first pitch by Gutierrez, taken high for a ball. We hope it doesn't come down to that. You got 2 good teams. You'd like to see them go 7 innings. Here's the pitch on the way, taken for a strike. I think the count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the 6th. Next pitch taken for a strike. Third base coach is looking at the batter like, well, what are you looking for? It's right in there. Swing the bat. Third base coach is Mark Anderton for the Acers. His son coaches first, by the way. Next pitch, line drive, foul, out of play. So the count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. To Allie Kimball. No, I'm sorry, not Allie Kimball. Got a little excited there. This is Abby Almont. She's the 8-hitter. Henke on deck. Bottom of 6. Boy, could the Acers use an insurance run here. Here's a pitch. It's popped up, and there's nobody there. Oh, lands foul. That ball started off fair, and like a golf shot, it sliced foul territory because you have the wind blowing in from left center to right field. So that ball hung up and got pushed foul because it started fair big time, and it landed about 3 feet foul. Next pitch, popped up down the left field foul line, out of play. Robinson giving chase to no avail. So Katie's on the mound. She's set. She's ready. Here's the pitch on the way. Ball hit deep to left field, out of play down the left field line. So Abby's battling. Katie's ready. Here's the pitch on the way. Strike 3 called. Pitch looked right there. I'm not sure if she was looking for something else or if she was full, but a big out for Katie. That's the first out. That's going to bring up Jaden Henke, center fielder. Left-handed batter. Let's see if she tries to slap. She will slap. With 1 out, maybe try to get on base here. She might even slap. Let's see. She does. Taken for a ball, ball 1. You figured she can slap. The leadoff batter in front of her made the out. So now, okay, you play leadoff batter. Try to get on anyway, anyhow, right? You're up by 1. Insurance run would be huge because we know the Nemesis can come back. Next pitch, taken for a strike. Count is even, 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Gutierrez in relief of Springer. 5-4 Acers. Here's the pitch, popped up, third base side, out of play. So the count is 1-2. ATNU championship game. Coming to you live at Great Park in Irvine, California. Glad you could join us. All right, Katie's ready. Here's the pitch. Taken outside for a ball. Count is even, 2 balls, 2 strikes to Henke. Rising the leadoff batter on deck. Here's the 2-2 pitch. It's hit into left field. It's going to be caught by Robinson for the second out. All right, so 2 outs. Get back to the top of the order here for the Acers. And that's Raquel Rising. And we mentioned there's a time limit, 1.5 hours, and the time limit has come up. So with that being said, that's going to give you the final score. The Acers 5 runs on 7 hits. Nemesis 4 runs on 7 hits. So the Acers are the champions of the 18U division here at the Champions Cup. So I just want to remind you, if you want to check out this game and the 14 and 16U games, go to fastpitchfilms.com. Check out all the championship play from this past week. I told you the tournament goes on for about a week and a half, so we had all the championship games for you in all the divisions. Once again, special thanks to Jim and Susan Bollinger for making this possible in the city of Irvine. And our crew here at FastPitchFilms.com, led by Adrian, the crew, Alex, Sage, and Sam, and Gennaro, our technician. My name's Dale Lopes. I've been calling the game for you. I've enjoyed it. And congratulations to the champions of the 18U division, Washington Acers. They beat the Nemesis 5-4. And congratulations to our 16 and 14U champions as well. It was a great tournament. We always enjoy it. Hopefully we'll be back here next year. If everything works out, it usually does. So we plan on being back. So until then, look for us at Fast Pitch Films. We do games throughout the year. And for all your softball needs and softball content. So for Fast Pitch Films, my name is Dale Lopes. It's been a pleasure. Until next time, congratulations once again to the Washington Acers. They defeat Nemesis 5-4. Until next time, so long, everybody.